I'm live. I'm live. And if you guys are out there, pop in and say hi. Don't be shy. That's really blurry without my glasses. That's why I have to wear these glasses. Actually, I'm going to put my prescription. These aren't even prescription glasses. I bought these ones at Staples. These are $36, $37 glasses. So we'll put the good glasses on here. So anyway, guys, greetings from the Gulf Islands. We're going to do a live stream here tonight. I've been doing more live streams on my other YouTube channel. Our internet was down for a couple of days. It just came back on. And hopefully we don't have any glitches here. I just got home from work about 2 hours ago. And Wendy made a really good dinner. So now I figure, you know what? Let's do a live stream. So I put on my prescription glasses. Ah, that's better. Those are good glasses. $36 glasses, $36.95, $500 glasses. All right, so yeah, pop in, guys. And so current temperature here is at 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly clear skies out there, calm. And it was a sunny day today. It was absolutely beautiful. We've been having very nice weather here on the Gulf Islands, right? So no complaints. It's been a really good autumn so far. Been a little dry, but that's okay. That's the way she goes, right? Can't really do anything about the weather. We have one watcher in there, and oh shoot, where's my water? Anyway, I'll just hang out here for a bit until somebody pops in, and if nobody pops in, then we'll just call her a night, won't we? Okay. Just polishing up my glasses. These are kind of the blue lens glasses. They're actually not bad glasses. Anyway, hope all your exotic gardens are doing well. Things are growing very well here. It's beautiful. Out the other day, when was it? This morning, and the alder trees are still perfectly green. They have not lost their leaves. So most all deciduous trees here still have all their leaves on them. It's been a very mild autumn here on the Gulf Islands. I don't know what it is like anywhere else. I really haven't been following the weather that much anywhere else. I'm more just concerned about it here. So now that I'm back in the workforce, because I don't like working in snow and I don't really like working in rain, but sometimes I got to do that. That's what you got to do, right? And it's really warm in our house too. It's about 75 degrees. So I can dress like it's summertime. I can dress like it is summertime in our house, which is an awesome thing. Okay, and I got two computers here. So wrapped up all bananas today in the San Juans. Oh, cool. Neighbor, San Juans. Man, we can see the San Juan Islands from Salt Spring Island. You know that, right? We can see the San Juan Islands from higher elevations on Salt Spring Island. If you go up a little bit higher, you can see them. You're not that far from us. As a matter of fact, last August when I was fishing off the south end of Saturna Island, the most southeastern of the southern Gulf Islands, the San Juan Islands are right there. I caught a fish. I caught a salmon on the Canadian side of the border in the water, the imaginary line, and I caught it while I was looking at the San Juan Islands. We're out there in a boat. San Juan Islands are there, and I was right over here. Yeah, just off the south end of Salt Spring Island, but kitty corner to Saturna Island. Mm-hmm. Which island are you on? Are you on Orcas Island or San Juan? Curious what island you're on. And you know where I am. I'm on the north end of Salt Spring Island, the very north end of Salt Spring Island, still below the 49th parallel. Believe it or not, our island is 48 degrees north latitude. Now, when you lose pens, I'm really good at losing freaking pens. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah. North end of it's cool. So you guys have a similar climate to us. It's the same archipelago as the Canadian Southern Gulf Islands. You know that, right? Same archipelago. It's just that there's an imaginary line that separates them. Yours are called the San Juans. Ours are called the Gulf Islands, but it's all the same stuff. Pacific madrona trees everywhere, manzanita, native cactus, lizards. We got the alligator lizards. I'm sure you have all the same flora and fauna as we do here. Oregon box. That's the evergreen Oregon box that's native to here. Holodiscus, which is discolor, which is the ocean spray, huckleberries, which is vaccinium, alder trees. There's shore pine up in the mountains. The manzanita grow at higher elevations here. Lots of manzanita. That's Arctostaphylos columbina. And then shore pine, which grow up higher. Douglas fir, cedar, western red cedar, which is Thuya plicata, which you have. Cascara trees. Oh, yes, collected a bunch of our. Oh, did you? Yeah, I sowed a bunch the other day in the seed flats. You should see the arbutus trees on our property. They're monster. The tallest ones, I swear, are 120 feet tall. They are huge arbutus trees. And, some of them that I grew from seed a few decades ago, they're pretty big now. They're about like this big around, I bet, something like that. And I don't know how many arbutus trees we have on our property. We have a lot of big arbutus trees. So, see, we got a bunch of Gary oaks. You probably have Gary oak there too, Quercus garriata. Those are native to here. Kinnikinnick, Arctostaphylos uversi. We have that too that grows here native. I'm just trying to think what would be the same. Gorse, Ulix europaeus, which is not native. Broom, and gorse is in bloom right now. And then there's the native saskatoon berries everywhere. Kiss the babies there. Howdy. Pamela from Saanich. Pamela, how's it going, Pamela? Good to see you in there. And Shaka Wave from the north end of Salt Spring Island. Now, I'm going to try taking my glasses off. Like I said, I got 2 new lens replacements, one in each eye. This one I had just about 3 years ago. And this one I had just in October 17th. So I have artificial lenses in my eyes, which makes me see now. I can see at a distance, but anything for reading, if I want to read, I can put my glasses on. So some women get silicone boob implants. I got silicone eye implants. My lenses are silicone. Joe, my sister is really mad. Well, at least she's mad and you might still talk to her. I hate my sister. I can't stand her. She screwed me out of a lot of things, man. She actually screwed me out of a whole inheritance, my sister. So I will never speak to that woman again. She is just pure evil. Cost me a lot of money with lawyers, and I will never speak to that woman again. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't have a sister. It's going to snow in 1 week. No, I'm looking at our forecast right now. Our forecast says Monday, chance of showers, high of 5. And at nighttime, 60% chance of flurries, low -1. Tuesday, flurries or rain showers, high 4. And at nighttime, periods of snow, -1, which kind of sucks. Wednesday, chance of flurries or rain showers, high 4. So November 30th potential. That's my anniversary because of the fire next door. Well, tell your sister not to be mad at you. November 30th is my anniversary. That's 6 years. 6 years. Snow is the new swear word. Yeah, I hate snow, man. I cannot stand it. That is a 4-letter word. Rain is a 4-letter word, but you don't have to shovel rain, right? I just don't like snow because it bends a lot of stuff in the garden. It just bends things out of shape. And sometimes some of the broadleaf evergreens, not the palms, but you get loquat or southern magnolias. It just kind of bends and sometimes can break some brittle plants, right? Happy anniversary. I'm a widowed mom here. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Pamela. The first time around, I was married for over 26 years, believe it or not. 26 years. I got married on 2 different Hawaiian islands. I like Hawaii, as you can tell. You can see the there. There's a lot of Hawaii stuff around. There's actually a Hawaii clock. There's a Hawaii clock there too, right? Hula girl over there. You know what? First time I was married for over 26 years. I've been with Wendy going on 11 years now, and we were married in 2016, November 30th on Maui. So first time I got married on Oahu, and second time on Maui. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's right. I said to her, I got 6 more islands to get married on, right? I got to get married on Kauai, Niihau, I'm not allowed on that one, Lanai, Molokai, and the Big Island. 6 more islands. I'm missing one. Lanai, Molokai, Big Island, which is Hawaii. What am I missing here? Oh, Kauai and Niihau. No, there's only 5 more islands. 5 more islands to get married. And she smacks me when I say that. So, but yeah, sorry to hear that, Pamela. Widowed, that's sad. Yeah, Maui is such a special. It is, man. I love Maui. I was Mauied, not married. I was Mauied. So Mauied on November 30th at just past McKenna Beach, past Wailea. Wailea, McKenna Beach, big beach, past their little secret kind of secret beach they call it. What native cactus do you have on Salt Spring? It's called Opuntia fragilis. Lots of it here. I got pictures of it too. I posted lots of it on my Facebook. I remember I collected a bunch of it in the wild one time too, and this actually grows not far from us, usually on the slopes near the ocean, southwestern slopes. Also, we have lots of sedum here, sedum spathulifolium. Spathulifolium is native here too. The beach across the street, the banks are just covered in native sedum, stone crop. So I don't know, maybe it's not native there. I don't know. You'd have to look around or look in the, ask somebody there. I'm sure. I mean, we have a native here. If it wasn't for neighbors, 4 homes would be went up. Wow, that's not 4 homes up in smoke. Not good blast off if that happened. Never been there because I'm pure blood. I'm not sure. Oh, really? Never been there because I'm pure blood. Oh, yeah, I'm pure blood too. Hey, we get along real good, Pamela. Good on you, man. Pure blood. But you know what? You can go there. I'll tell you what, I've been there 26 times. And I'm not saying that to brag. It's just that I've been to Hawaii 26 times. I go every year, but because of that, when all this stuff was going on, we couldn't travel anywhere. So I haven't been since December 2019. It'll be 3 years in December. So maybe next year I can go again to Hawaii. It's all opened up now. Everybody can travel, which is a good thing. What native tree is still green? Alders are perfectly green. Perfectly green. Those sedum, beautiful. I collected. Yeah, they're really nice and they're fragrant flowers, Jacob. Diabetic popsicle videos. Diabetic popsicle videos. Stay away from the diabetic popsicle videos. Yeah, no, the alders are still green, and even the maple trees still have their leaves on them, but they've changed color. But we don't really get a lot of fall color here. But the maples will kind of turn like a yellowy gold, and they don't look very good. They look kind of crappy. I did watch it about. Oh, cool. Yeah, I just put that one on. And eucalyptus trees are in bloom here right now. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, we actually had our Thanksgiving beginning of October. Canadian Thanksgiving's beginning of October. But you know what? Happy Thanksgiving to you. And we usually celebrate Thanksgiving on Maui, but we're not there right now. But we can still celebrate a U.S. Thanksgiving here. I work, self-employed, homeschool my son. I wish I knew crypto to get. Yeah, well, I just had to start another job, Pamela. I started a part-time job. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends. Turkey Day and all the trimmings, right? You got to love American Thanksgiving, man. On Maui was awesome. 100 and some people at this big table. Cooked 4 or 5 freaking turkeys there. It's just a good time. So I started a part-time job at Country Grocer in the maintenance department. I only work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days a week. And it's a freaking awesome job, man. Country Grocer, they treat their employees so good. What do we get? Quite a few percent off groceries, and after 3 months, full benefits, which is absolutely awesome. And I'm only part-time. Sock healthy out in Sydney. Oh, there's some big ones in Sydney, man. Big ones. I know where one of the oldest and tallest ones is growing in Sydney, just off of Pat Bay. When I'm out there, I'm not going to be driving past it because we're driving to Malahat next week. Thanksgiving big here. Yeah, Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving's pretty big here too. We had Thanksgiving over in the Pacific Rim this year. We brought a 10-pound turkey over to Port Renfrew and we cooked it over there. But there's a lot of eucalyptus and palm trees in Sydney and Victoria. Beautiful ones. Have you ever tried? Yes, I've tried Yucca brevifolia. A friend of mine brought me seed back from Joshua Tree Park in California. I had one for years and years and years in the garden, and it was in a bad spot, and it finally just declined. I go to Royal Oak location to country. Oh, do you? Okay, so if you work at Country Grocer on Salt Spring, the discount is amazing. Okay, it's unbelievable that they give their employees. And like I say, I only wanted to work 2 days, but when I was in for my job interview, they said to me, Joe, if you work 3 days, you will get full benefits. And how would you like to work maintenance department? So I'm not even in the grocery store. The guy that owns the Salt Spring, the guy that owns all the Country Grocers, Lee, he really helps out his employees. He gets some places to live. He actually has lots of properties he owns on Salt Spring for just his employees. And he puts fifth wheels on them. He buys houses for his employees. And they live there and work in his store. And they get an amazing discount. So if you ever want a good job, go to Country Grocer, man. It's a good place to work. Joshua Tree is a yucca. Yeah, it's very hardy. I'm going to say probably hardy to, I'm going to guess, maybe below 10 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe something like that. let's say 10 degrees Fahrenheit. And correct me if I'm wrong. You guys can look it up. Look up Joshua Tree. Yeah, it's a Yucca brevifolia. I work in distribution centers. Orders. I drive an electric pallet jack. Cool. Good job. Gotta like the electric pallet jacks. Pamela, I'd come stay at your vacation rental. We have a 10-pound emotional therapy dog. Oh, well, we have an 8-pound emotional therapy dog. Oh, Wendy would let you stay with one of that. She'd let you stay with a little dog. You talk to Wendy. Because the last girl that stayed here had an 8-pound or a 7-pound emotional therapy dog. It was a Yorkie. And Wendy does have a little 8-pound Yorkie. And if your dog's hyperallergenic, even better if it doesn't shed. So if you ever want to, you just contact her. No. If it's an emotional therapy dog, a 10-pound little dog, Wendy would probably say yeah. So I'm going to give you Wendy's thing, Magnolia Petal. If you ever decide, contact her directly and don't go through booking.com because she'll give you a way better deal at gmail.com. Okay, and her name is Wendy. That's my wife. So you go directly through her. Oh yeah, Wendy used to have Shih Tzus, so she likes Shih Tzus. That Wendy had a Shih Tzu named Kato. So yeah, if you ever decide you want to stay at our exotic garden B&B, don't go through booking.com because they charge way more. You go through Wendy and she'll give you a deal and you tell her you know me. Oh, Bichon. Oh, cool. My ex had a Bichon. We had a Bichon for years. Bichons are really good dogs. They're hyperallergenic, super good temperament. Ours name was Wallace. He was actually a purebred Bichon. Amaze balls. They're beautiful. They're beautiful dogs. And like they say, they don't shed. So yeah, if you ever decide to use that email, and her name is Wendy. Magnolia Petal. It's called a Magnolia Petal accommodation, right? And just talk to her. And Bichon Shih Tzu. Cool. Ours is Yorkie Havanese, but it looks more Yorkie-ish, but he does not shed. So a Bichon Shih Tzu. Cool. 10-pounder, eh? Yeah, ours is an 8-pounder. So you know what? About the same size. Is it a boy or a girl? Ours is a boy. Ours is Kahoo. He's got a little bit of a Yorkie attitude. He's being very protective these days. It's so weird because, Wendy will be lying in bed. I'll get up. I get up early in the morning. I want to go to work. And then I come in to say goodbye to her. And he's like, Rah! Like, you won't even let me near the bed. Oh, girl. Oh, our dog would probably love your dog then. Don't worry. Our dog has no balls. So, he can hump, but nothing's going to come out. You know what I'm talking about? So he probably would try humping your dog because he tries still humping things, but he is fixed. So, but he would probably love your dog. He gets along better with girl dogs than boy dogs. I've noticed that about Kahoo. Our dog's name is Kahoo, short for Kaho'olawe, the smallest of 8 Hawaiian islands. And he was the smallest of 8 puppies. So we called him Kaho'olawe. So Kahoo for short. So Bichon Shih Tzu. I used to do garden landscaping. Oh, cool. Well, I tell you what, man, you'd like our garden. You would like it here. If you ever come out here, I'll give you a garden tour. And they give you some seedlings to take back to the big island where you live, right? Vancouver Island, the big island. So you're on the south end, the south end of the big island. Where's my water? Where did I put my water? I put stuff down. There it is. I don't remember where I put it. Mine isn't fixed, so that. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, he's fixed. He has no nuts. He doesn't wander, which is a good thing. Wendy threatened to get me fixed too. I says, "Don't you dare, or I will leave." Anyway, so yeah, no, he's a good little dog. Kahoo, there's videos of him here, or even maybe on Wendy's channel. So if you went to her channel or my channel, you will see the dog. Oh, I did shoot actually a really good video of my. Wendy gave him a bone. I used to live in Sydney until a rental house sale. Okay, cool. Sydney's a nice spot, man. I like Sydney. That is a good spot, Pamela. It's I know there's a lot of retired people there, but there ain't nothing much cheap in Sydney anymore, man. It's an expensive place, kind of like Salt Spring Island. It's it's getting high cost living here, but the gas prices have gone down to 171.9 a liter. I'm a renter. That's okay. Lots of renters, man. Nothing wrong with being a renter. It's actually worry-free being a renter because if anything goes wrong, the landlord has to take care of it, and you don't have to worry about it. You just give them the dough or her the dough, and they look after it. If there's leaky plumbing or the washer and dryer break or whatever, backed up toilet, you call them, they deal with it. You don't have, when you're a homeowner, there's a lot of responsibility. So, I know a guy, and I used to work with him because I worked for CRD, Capital Regional District. I worked for Parks and Rec for years, Gardner Parks and Rec. And one of the guys I worked with, he sold his house for a ton of money, and he became a renter caretaker on a big piece of property. So the people live in Hollywood, California, just down the road from us here, waterfront. And he lives in a little cottage there, and he pays rent. And he says it's headache free, worry free. Hey, I got a spit out of Sydney. Sydney spit. I got it. Oh, cool. That's nice, man. Sydney spit is awesome. You think a really hard ecotype of Trekkie cars survive in Bucharest? Bucharest, Hungary? Budapest. What was that? Budapest, Hungary. Bucharest. Is that Romania? Just a minute. Budapest. Bucharest. Daily mean minus. Maybe Romania. Oh, Romania, right. Bucharest. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the ones from Bulgaria, the Bulgarian strain, possibly. Kirill claimed those are the hardiest arborescent palms. The strain, anyway, ecotype. Minus cool dip to minus. Generally, the cold dip. Minus 4.8 is not that bad. It just depends how long the cold stays at minus 4.8. If it's minus 4.8 for a month straight, that is probably not a good thing, but minus 4.8 is not that cold. So is that near the Black Sea? Is Romania, does it touch the Black Sea? I'm trying to picture it. I just use Sydney spit as use it as a joke. Oh, hello from Kentucky. Rocky, good to see you in there. Yeah, we got some spammers in there. We got some spammers. Get rid of this. Find yourself a hot girl. Look at this, man. Look at who is a moderator. I'm going to make Palms a moderator too. Palms is now a moderator. Palms, you're now a moderator. You have a little wrench beside your name. So when you see these spammers coming here, you can actually get rid of her. See that spammer right there? There's a warmer areas by the Black Sea. Yes. So it would grow there, Palms. Got to have some humor in my life as a widow mom. That's all right. Humor's good. I got a good sense of humor. A guy told me a really funny joke today, but I can't. One of the guy I work with, but I can't say it on here because it's kind of dirty. Okay, yeah, get that one. Get him, Palms. Get him. Get rid of her so you can get rid of that. Find yourself a hot girl. And there's nothing wrong with finding yourself a hot girl, but I don't really want it on my live stream site. Thanks, Palms. Throw a wrench into it. Pamela, good sense of humor is always an awesome thing. Wow, you're fast, Palms. You're fast. I reported that spammer. Okay, hey, Pamela, I'm going to make you a moderator too. There you go. You are now a moderator. Pamela, I made you a moderator, so you see your name shows up in blue. Next time you post, you got to decide your name. If you see a spammer, you can delete them. You can get rid of them. My Waggy is still doing great here. Sweet. Rocky, that's awesome. I like Waggies. Trachycarpus wagnerianus are awesome palm trees. We have a lot of them in our garden. I've almost lost track of them. They are cool. Pamela, there you go. See, your name is in blue with a wrench beside it. Actually saw a needle palm in Bucharest. Oh, I would have no doubt that Rapidophyllum hystrix will grow in Bucharest. Our needle palms are doing really good here. Yeah, they're slow this far north, but man, do I love needle palms. I like needle palms as much as I do Trachycarpus. Yay, Pamela. You got a little blue wrench beside your name. You're in my live stream. You are now you're a gal that can get rid of these spammers, all right? You don't even have to report them. You can just get in there and nuke them. You know what? Delete them. Put them in timeout, whatever you want. This one's timed out for 300 seconds, which means, yes, you could come back again and you can just nuke that person again. I don't know why they do that. It's just so annoying, these spammers, right? Needle palms look great once they get, yeah, they do. Ours are getting okay. Ours are starting. We have 7 needle palms in our garden. 7 of them. Lucky 7. Actually 6 in the garden and 1 in a big pot, but I think I want to put it in the garden. We usually put it down on one of the B&B sun decks just because we have a lot of plants out there and it looks nice. Good water. I gotta drink more water. I saw Chinese strawberry fruit from a tree in Quadra. Tasted like a plum. Oh, a Chinese fruit from a tree in Quadra. Oh, you're talking about the not the straw, the Arbutus unido compacta. Yeah, there's a lot of them growing. That's the strawberry tree. That is native to the Mediterranean area in southwest coast of Ireland. They taste pretty good. Can make liqueur out of them. I love them. They call me the palm tree guy here. Right on. That's a good name. The palm tree guy. I'm trying to obtain Thrynax campestris. Yeah, I got a pair of Jubea in the greenhouse. I have Ciroc Salon, and I have another mule palm in the greenhouse. Looks like a mini. It looks like a mini sea urchin. Nice. They're cool. Yeah. Good, huh? You like it? Good to eat. Good for you too. Probably high in vitamin C, no doubt. Parajubea, yeah. So the Parajubea I had a couple of years ago in the ground. I dug out, or was it last year? Smaller one. And it's about a 5 gallon size, nice one. I grew it from seed. Alfredis are also nice. Yeah, there's so many different types of palms, isn't there? I love your garden. Oh, thanks, Rocky. It's a pretty wild garden, and it's very low maintenance. I tried it. Very seedy. Yeah, they do have a lot of seeds in them. But there's a lot of them here on Salt Spring Island. They grow all over Ganges. All over our village are strawberry trees loaded with fruit. If I'm in town tomorrow, I think I have to recycle. I'll maybe go do a video of some strawberry trees. I got to do some more seed harvesting. That's what I got to do. Harvest a little bit more seed. Palm seed, not strawberry fruit seed. So thanks, Rocky. Yeah, it's a mass planted garden, 30 years now. And it is very low maintenance. There's no grass to cut. And so it's a big garden that's overflowing with lots of palm trees and broadleaf evergreens, BLEs. And because there's so many plants in there, there's no real competition with weeds. We don't really have to worry about it because we have ground covers everywhere too. And it is just stuffed full to the max. And it's a big garden. It's not a tiny garden. It's a big garden. Yeah, Wendy's a good gal. She puts up with me. That's why she told me to go get a job. After being retired for a year, she says, Joe, you're around here too much. You got to go do something. Get out of my face. So, and I'm out in the yard a lot, right? But she's used to having her space. So she says, Joe, I want 30% off groceries. So anyway, I went out to get my 2-day-a-week job. So this is the way it worked. The manager came up to me in the spring and he said, hey, Joe, if you're ever interested, would you be interested in working here? And I said, yeah, no, think about it. So many months had passed. That was in the early spring. Many months had passed. And then I made some resumes up. So I went in and I dropped the resume off in October, the end of October. And I went in and dropped my resume off. By the time I got home, there was already a message on my phone. Hey, Joe, can you come in for an interview? So I went in the next day for an interview and they hired me just like that. It was awesome. Country grocer, awesome people. It's like one big family. And the guy that owns the place, I've never met him yet. I'm going to meet him at the Christmas party on December 3rd. Hopefully shake his hand. Apparently he's a really nice, generous man. Just a good guy that takes care of his employees. I was able to get a pair of Jubea last year, but shit right away trouble. It died. Oh, no. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I got a pretty nice one in the greenhouse. My big one died that my buddy bought me last year, but I'm not going to put any more outside. I know they're not hardy here, so I'm not going to waste my time with them. But I do have Phoenix in the ground. We have 2 Phoenix canariensis palms, Canary Island date palms in the ground that if it does get really cold, I do have a bucket over one. And the other one, it's got a plastic bag over it right now, a little shelter. You've seen the video. And I will, I think I'll wrap it in burlap, do something like that. It's so hot in here, man. I got the fire just freaking cranked. It is probably 25 degrees Celsius in here right now. It's like, I just shut my man cave door. This is my man cave. Wendy wants to come to man cave. She got a knock. I got a door knocker out there. I think I have a Harley Davidson door knocker too. It is a Harley. It's not just a normal door knocker. It is a Harley Davidson door knocker. I'm used to making our private clean down. Sure. Put it this way. I made a really good wage at CRD because I was in the union. I worked CRD for a couple decades, but yeah, it wouldn't be that. And I know cleaners make good money, but you know what? I do actually make pretty good money where I work. I couldn't believe it. The money they offered me is like, wow, I'm quite shocked. I wasn't expecting that. But anyway, because I am in maintenance, I'm not in the grocery store. I'm out in the maintenance department. So I don't have to hang out in the store. I don't wear a uniform. You wouldn't even know I worked at Country Grocer because I'm behind the scenes, which is the way I wanted. At first, they thought produce. And you know what? I'm glad I'm outside, especially move out means feast or famine. Yeah. Well, I know cleaning is good money because my Wendy works also at the Weatherly Inn on Salt Spring Island, and they're paying $40 an hour for a chambermaid, right? But now she's in the kitchen, and the wage went down to I think she's $35 an hour now, but still it's good. Yeah, that's the only times I've killed palms. Boutique has grown in tropical. Yeah, well, you're in a good climate for palms. So I guess you're in Mexico to stay forever, right? Are you ever going to go back to, was it Norway you're from originally? Norway or Sweden or somewhere over there, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We're probably here to stay now. Gotta love Xmas tips. Yes. Yeah. Norway, that's right, too. I have a friend that lives in Alesund. I think it's Alesund, Norway. There are palm trees in southern Norway. Christmas tips are good. Now, working for the government, because I work for the government for Capital Regional District, I Uh, we never got any bonuses there. You don't get bonuses. It was plus 11 last. Yeah, yeah. No, it's been pretty nice. The weather's been actually been really good. No complaints. Today was absolutely beautiful. It's nice out there right now. It's still about 45 degrees out, so which is about 7.5 degrees or something like that. So no complaints. Yes, I was finally got my residency card. No more visa runs. Oh, you got a oh cool. Right on. Oh, that's awesome. So did you actually have to go back and forth to Norway or not? And how do you move to this? How did you, was it easy to move to Mexico? That's a long way. You must have traveled there or something like you knew about Mexico. Have you had any problems in Mexico? Like, as I hear some places are kind of sketchy and you got to watch it. If you leave your house, people can break into it. I don't know. I don't really know much about Mexico. I've been there a couple of times, but I don't know all the pros and cons. Some people say, you got to be really careful because there's a lot of people that steal stuff there. I don't know. Is that true? In 1 week, weather turned. Yeah, I know next week it's looking a little more wintry, right? I got snow tires on. It's okay. I'll just put a couple of rounds. I split like 4 cords of firewood, but I saved 3 monster rounds of Douglas fir. So I'm going to throw them in the back of my truck. And for some weight in the back, I got my little Mazda B2300, and that's my weight to get me through the snow. So how is it there, Palms? You haven't had any problem there? Nobody, no, like you have break and enters or anything like that? I'm just curious. I just read hardy to minus 13 Fahrenheit. Okay, super hardy. Minus 13 Fahrenheit. Oh, God. You could grow that thing anywhere, man. That is super cold hardy. That's below zero. Be nicer. Yeah, it's been in the 40s here, mid 40s. Cartel are dangerous to stay out of their way. Okay. Cartel. Yeah, no, because that's what I heard. There are cartel. But I heard it's worse in some areas than others. Not every area of Mexico is like that. I heard like Mazatlan's really bad, right? But if you go over to places like Cancun, I think those places are probably safer. I think maybe Puerto Vallarta is probably pretty good. Sayulita, down in Cabo San Lucas, probably pretty good. I don't know about Mexico City. I don't really know where the cartel hang out, but yeah, you probably don't want to be hanging out with those guys. You probably end up losing your head, right? So those are some of the things we thought about. Like Mexico was really on our plate too. It's first Costa Rica, and then we're looking at Lake Chapala. Hard to put a meth head in the ground once. Cool. All right. Had to put a meth head in the ground once because he tried to fight some teenagers with a rock. Okay, that's cool. So you never had a problem. Awesome. Have you heard of the dollar crypto? No, never heard of it. The dollar vigilante. No, crypto Edmonton millionaire. No, the cartels are everywhere. Yeah. Well, we probably have some here too. He's on Telegram and Rumble. No, never heard of the guy. I am on Telegram, but I never go on there much, and I'm not on Rumble. I'll tell you what I'm on: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the Salt Spring Island Tribe. Oh, police! Yeah, I know. Police can be corrupt too because you can pay your way out of things. Like if a cop pulls you over there, you can give him some money. He lives in Acapulco. Okay, crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that. Acapulco. Maybe that's another scary spot too, right? And I've been to Cozumel. Cozumel was super nice. And I've been down to the Baja. Long time. I don't flash. Yeah, that's even when you're in Hawaii Palms, one time I was out, stupid me. I don't know what it was. I was counting some money because I was going to buy something, and a security guard come up to me. She says, "I don't advise you doing that. even though this is Waikiki, there are sketchy people around. I remember one time I was at one of the markets there, and a purse snatcher came and grabbed some lady's purse. The only time I've ever seen it, and ran away with the lady's purse, and he was freaking gone. He was freaking gone. Don't just flash this stuff. Yeah, and that's the same with in Waikiki too. You know, because there's sketchy people wherever you go. I mean, even in Vancouver, I mean, you can get robbed, right? So yeah, so there's good areas and bad areas of every place. Salt Spring Island, we don't really have that. I mean, I can walk anywhere I want on Salt Spring Island. There's not really a lot of places to walk. We have our town. What do you think about G20 leaders signing our rights away? I think that's crap, man. Did they do that? Signing our rights away for the global health ID passport for international. I think that's bull crap, man. Yeah, I got to be street smart. That's I don't like that. I don't like any of these leaders. They're all corrupt, Pamela, especially the one running our country. I have Rumble. Wendy's got Rumble, and but I don't. I'm not on Rumble. Like I say, Twitter. I think Elon Musk bought Twitter though. Yep, in Egypt, fancy socks, Trudeau. I can't stand him. Ugh. I call him the crime minister, or the tyrant. You know, there's actually people that like that guy, believe it or not. There are people on Twitter. There are Twitter people tweeting out stuff. They actually like the guy. I think he's doing a good job. Someone steal a purse in Spain once. Oh, you know what? In Spain, Wendy's sister got her brand new iPad ripped off. I think it was right at the airport. They ripped it off, her iPad. Yeah, I'm with you, Pamela. We think the same way. Get along real good. Steal a purse in Spain once. Yeah, that sucks, man. If you get anything stolen from you, it sucks, right? I mean, I don't like thieves. I mean, I know it's hard times, but it doesn't give you an excuse to steal other people's stuff, man. It's not cool. That's why more people have fences and gates up, and I see more security cameras. We have security here. Around our place, we have security cameras. I'm not really worried about it. We can monitor, you know. So we got those Arlos. They work really good. You can actually talk to them too. So, but I've never had a problem here. I've never had a problem at our place. I don't even lock my car doors out there. Yeah, exactly. Food forest permaculture. I say flush them too. Throw them to the sharks. Yeah, some of the big cities in Spain have, lots of thieves, lots of pickpocketers. Have you heard of Aussie Max Egan escaped to Max? No, never heard of him. And you know what? I don't have a television set. We got rid of it. Hello, Food Forest Permaculture. Good to see you in there. Yeah, we got rid of our TV. It broke like about a year ago or so. 52-inch big screen, and I tossed it in the garbage dump, and we haven't got a TV since. Now I read someplace 12 Fahrenheit. 12 Fahrenheit. Okay, 12 Fahrenheit. I'm not too sure. He's the Crow House on BitChute. Oh, really? BitChute. He's the Crow House. Now, I've never heard of him, but overall, the safe and most beautiful. I bet it is. I'm going to look up. Okay, Joshua Tree. I have to look something up here. How hard tolerant is Joshua Tree? Let's see. It is 13 Fahrenheit. Mike, here's the information for you right here. There's the dirt. It's not even letting me post it, but hang on because it's too big. It says there. Those pictures of slow-growing succulents are cold hardy. They experience lower winter temperatures in their native range. 13 Fahrenheit. Palm Heaven. Check out Marbella also. Marbella, but overall, Malaga area is very safe and most beautiful. Cool. Oh, Mexico has some really nice areas for sure. And nice beaches too. These pictures slow growing. There you go, Mike. 13 Fahrenheit, so not that cold hardy. They grow here. I mean, it's fully hardy here. But they like to be dry in the wintertime. I had mine growing over by the cactus patch. It grew about this big, but it was growing right underneath a big tree that was sucking all the life out of it. Slightly below zero if they're very dry. So slightly below zero. Okay, cool. That's minus 18 Celsius, minus 17.8 degrees Celsius. So very, Marbella is zone 11, I think. Wow. Zone 11 would be good. Well, hopefully this winter will be a zone 9 for us. I'm hoping for a zone 9 winter. But you know what? It's not even winter yet, man. So I have an inner California spirit living here in the Pacific Northwest. Californian spirit. Yeah, the North Pacific. Well, you know what, Pamela? You're living in a good part of the world, especially Canada. Good part of Canada. You're so slow, Joe. So slow. What do you mean? Like the internet? How is this thing? Is it lagging or anything? How's the audio? How is the picture? How's the video coming through? Is this live stream lagging, or is it going through consistently nice and smooth? Mike says I'm slow. Not saying all you can take below zero, but some in colder it's a range in Nevada. Okay, cool. It won't grow here. No, but there are other yuccas you can grow there. Hey, I escaped from Regina, born there. Wow. I have my mom's sister lives in Saskatoon, and I have lots of cousins there, but I've never been there in my life. I've never been anywhere past Edmonton or Drumheller. I was only there in the summer for a visit. Very unique microclimate. It's only 1 hour, a lot colder, but the Marabella Valleys, I was warm, cool. That's nice. Fine here with my Tellus. Okay, so you're good. Pamela's good. Too wet here, too wet. Well, we're wet in the wintertime too. That's okay. You know what? You can plant it up against your house. Saskabush, yeah. I think you know what? I have some friends here on Salt Spring Island that actually just recently moved to Saskatchewan, and they really like it there because the land is a lot cheaper, and they bought. Now she's got about 3 houses on the go. They sold their house here for 800,000 or 900,000, and yeah, and Saskatoon berries. What palms do you have, Pamela? I don't know if Pamela grows palms. Do you grow palms, Pamela? If you don't, it doesn't really matter. I could care less because anybody can join in this live stream. It don't matter if you grow palms or not. You might just like palm trees. Maybe you don't even like palm trees. Even if you don't like palm trees, you can still join in and leave your 2 bits worth. I don't really care. But we talk about food, we talk about travel, we talk about weather, and we also sometimes talk about the dictator of Canada, which I try not to too much. Not yet, but I love the windmill palms. Pamela is awesome. Windmill palms, Chinese windmill palms. You gotta like Chinese windmill palms. You look good. The Wi-Fi. Oh, it's working good. Okay, good. So the stream's not lagging. Our internet went down for like 2 days. Here, it was like I got up one morning. It's like, where in the heck is the internet? And it was out for 2 days. So anyway, we had to go. Monday, I had to go to a friend's place, use their internet and their phone, and our phone went down too. So then she contacted them and it just came back on. Have a gigantic. Oh, do they have gigantic palms? Cool, nice. I like your clients. Actually, the guy that owns Country Grocer, he's got a big place here on Salt Spring Island, and I was there the other day, and there's 2 palm trees in his garden. Dickia. Yeah, no, you know what? I see our Dickia. No, I've never grown any from seed. I've never grown Dickia from seed. I bought those ones, but look, they petered out. They rotted. They actually rotted. Our Dickia are gone now. But our Gastier is still there. Saanich. So you're in Saanich. Pamela's in Saanich, which is southern Vancouver Island. Could you grow here? I've seen. Yeah, you could grow Yucca gloriosa, recurvifolia, filamentosa, glauca, Thomsonii. You should get a Butia, also Pamela. Yeah, Butia. Pamela's in a mild area. Adam's needle. Yeah, that's Yucca glauca. And favorite native plant on Salt Spring Island? Manzanita. Arctostaphylos columbiniana. I'd have to be Manzanita. But I do like Oregon box too. Oregon box is pretty nice. It's a beautiful broadleaf evergreen. Client is in Saanich. Okay, cool. Yeah, lots of palm trees where Pamela lives. Lots of palms. I think Adam's needle. They are Adam's needle. Yeah. Brad Kenny, yeah. Arctostaphylos. That is a good one, man. The hairy manzanita. Lots of them here. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're like a mini arbutus, but the leaves are smaller. And where is that? Saanich is on southern Vancouver Island by Victoria. That's where that is. It's near Victoria, Saanich. Yeah, just south of Salt Spring. Purple pink tulip magnolia tree. Those are nice too. Magnolia solangiana. Magnolia, saucer magnolia. That's what that is, saucer magnolia. They're beautiful. At Foxglove Nursery, I worked at Foxglove Nursery for 10 years, many, many moons ago. And they have some old ones growing there that were planted in the 1940s. Yeah, my buddy's got, there's Butia on Salt Spring Island, never protected. And then in Victoria, there's Butias growing. So there are Butias that are hardy here. Yep. In southern Vancouver Island and places on Salt Spring. To the star magnolia. Oh, stellata. Yeah, and they're fragrant too. Oh, actually, you know what? Even a nicer one is Magnolia sieboldii or macrophyllum. Macrophyllum, we have the large leaf magnolia here, Pamela, with gigantic leaves on it and fragrant white flowers. Enough heat there for southern magnolia. Oh God, they bloom like crazy. Oh, I've seen them blooming as late as November here. Start blooming in early summer and constantly. We planted one in the garden. There's one in Centennial Park. There's a big one. And there's one growing at Rainbow Pool we planted probably about 12 years ago. And they bloom easily here. They sometimes use them for street trees in some areas. They're a totally reliable bloomer. They don't actually need that much heat to bloom, believe it or not. It's crepe myrtle, Lygostromia indica that needs more heat, but we grow those here too, but not a lot. So yeah, we have southern magnolias in our property. It's that's what our B&B is called, magnolia petal. So yeah, so there's lots of different types of magnolia plants, but the large leaf magnolia is one of my favorite because, like I say, the leaves look tropical, and they got big flowers on them. I love Kramer's Surprise Fragrant Magnolia. Nice. That's a beautiful one too. There's so many different types of magnolias. I love Magnolia grandiflora. That's also one of my favorites because it is a broadleaf. I planted one at Grace Point years ago and it's been growing in poor soil. It's finally taking off. But there are some big magnolias on Salt Spring Island in Vancouver. I mean, 3 stories high, something like that. More than 3 stories high. Big magnolias, right? Mine died on me many moves ago. Transition. Well, they don't like to be dried out. I can tell you that. They're hardy here. I've never seen yucca damage there. Here. Yeah. It probably worked good there in Pennsylvania, for sure. There's lots of hardy yuccas. You should try yucca elata, yucca rostrata. There's yucca rostrata, and then there's yucca elata. Yucca elata is a giant soap tree yucca, which is very hardy. There's some old ones growing south of Soyuz in Oroville, Washington, and those ones were planted in the early 1960s. They're massive. My Fairy Garden, hello, My Fairy Terrace Garden. Check out her video channel. She's got some really nice videos. My Fairy Terrace Garden. She's got a nice YouTube channel and really nice garden area. My last Sydney rental had 2 stories high tulip magnolia. That's an awesome tree. Isn't it nice when you have plants like that around? And they're old too, right? You have no experience with stone pines? No. Pine's boring except stone. We grow pines. Sorry, we have I have shore pine in our garden, native shore pine, which I planted. A guy gave to me. We cut our ponderosa pine down. It was getting too big. We have Austrian pine and mountain pine, and we have pine nut. So we do have some pine trees in our garden, but I'm not a really big pine tree person. My long needle Mexican pine packed it in, and it wasn't from cold either. It dried out, unfortunately. Believe it or not, the pine tree dried out. I had it in a pot, I put it in the ground, and I didn't water it that first summer I transplanted it. So I had a long needle Mexican pine for years in a pot outside. And the minute I planted it, it freaking died. It dried up in the summer because I neglected it. Can you put her link so I can screenshot it? Can you put her link? This one right here. My Fairy Terrace Garden. Copy. This is the channel right there. There. Can you see that? That's her YouTube channel, My Fairy Terrace Garden. Yeah. Any sugar pines? No. They do grow long needle pines here on Salt Spring, though. Stone pines. And but we do, the only native pine we have here is it only grows up in the mountaintops. Up where it's cold, it's called a shore pine. Anything at lower level, there's no pine trees native to here. Only they have to go up in the mountains. And you got it, Pamela. Good. And even the big leaf maple trees stop at a certain elevation, and then they don't grow up in the mountains. I love it. the elemental kingdom. Cool. That is a good thing, Pamela. And I'm glad you're aboard here, man. I'm glad you are on this live stream. You like the blue pines? Yeah, I don't know much about blue pines. I watch your videos 2 years. I also love Palm. You give also nice. Oh, thanks, my fairy garden. Thank you. And I don't know your first name, but thanks for tuning in. And yes, I've seen your video channel. I've commented on your videos. You do have a nice YouTube channel, my friend. And I think, are you in, what country are you in? Are you in India? Are you in Pakistan? Are you in Thailand? I know you're somewhere tropical. Length of the child's arm. Wow, no way. Really? Work for you. They have the largest cones. Really? What's it called? I gotta look that up. What is the name of that pine, Brad Kenny? What is the name of that pine? My nickname is Tinkerbell. Oh, that's a good name. That's from Tinkerbell. Wasn't that from Peter Pan? Oh, India. That's right. Okay. Chemistry professor. Oh, you're a smart lady. India. You know what? Lots of good plants grow in India. India is a big country. Okay, where's that? Brad Kenny, what's the name of that pine? Sugar pine. Okay, sugar pine. Pinus. I got to look that one up. I got to see how hardy it is. Okay, I got to look this up right now. How hardy is sugar pine? Excuse me for here. I'm looking something up, folks. 0 to 10. 10 degrees Fahrenheit. It says 10 degrees Fahrenheit to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. It'll totally work here. Totally work here. I'm a chemistry. You're a smart lady. Being a chemistry professor, you're very smart. I think India has a lot of clay soil. Yeah, I'm not too sure what the soil is like there. Sugar pine. I have to check one out, man. Those huge cones I've seen on Grand Canary. Wow, that's cool. I also have don't water them much. Treat them like cactus. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up sugar pine. I'd have to get seeds though. I've never seen one at a nursery here. Sugar pine. They're native there. Wow. Well, they're hardy to minus 12 degrees Celsius to minus 17.8 degrees Celsius. So kiwi is about the same hardiness. Female kiwi is hardier than the male kiwi, believe it or not. Male kiwi is hardy to about 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and female kiwi is hardy to about 5 degrees Fahrenheit, and male kiwi is hardy to about 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Blessing to my two berry garden. Cool. That's nice. Mountains. They only grow in the mountains. Okay, palms. Right on. Okay. We live on rock. It's very, very rocky where we live here on the Gulf Islands. It's Haslam soil, sandstone, and shale with a thin membrane of soil on top. So, my dear Pamela. There you go. Pamela, you met a new friend in India. That's pretty cool. Yeah, check out her channel. It's kind of nice. Really nice. And subscribe to my Fairy Terrace Gardens channel. The large sugar pine I'm referring to is native to California. I think they're also. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what we grow from California. What's blooming still is Ashlosia, California poppies. Where I was working today, California poppies still blooming. They're all over our island. They've naturalized. Huge California live oak growing beside the cinema that I planted 25 years ago. It's big. Oh, God, it's getting big. So that's Quercus agrifolia. I think that's what it is. And so that works good. Romney culturi, that's the fried eggplant from California, the giant tree poppy. Fremontodendron californicum, we grow from California. They grow into trees here. So there's a lot of stuff in California that works really well here on Salt Spring Island. Grand Canary is a rock also. That's why we call it the rock here. Palms, that's why we call this place the rock, because we are on a rock. It is very, very rocky, but there's also very fertile soil here too. Oh, they harvested the olives the other day. I was going to say the olive farm harvested olives last week, and they pressed the oil, and it's on their Instagram page. Go to the olive farm on Instagram, Olive Farm, Salt Spring Island, and you can see their oil. They got lots of pictures of them processing it. Do you follow up videos soon, please, if your most current blooms before the frost comes? Yes. Do a follow-up video soon, please, your most current blooms. I will. We still have hot lava We have blooming right now in our garden. I'll do a video of it tomorrow for you. The abutulon, we have two abutulons in blooming right now. But the south side of granite is honestly because there's no vegetation. It was like a wow, is that right? Eh? Palms, that's crazy. I will do that, Pamela. Just volcanic rock. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing, man. I'd like to travel there. It'd be kind of cool. Like Hawaii, man, lots of volcanic rock on the Hawaiian Islands, eh? But I think that stuff is rich in nutrients. Correct me if I am wrong, right? I'm going to go do a video for Pamela tomorrow of the abutulon in bloom. So we have three abutulon in our garden. We have a pink one in bloom. It's got a few flowers on it. The hot lava is in full bloom. And the big one we have 15 feet tall, stopped blooming a while ago. Rocky Foundation is a good case in case of yeah, we're our house on a rock. I've never felt any earthquakes here yet. We are built on a rock. The sister ship that sank in really? I can't even pronounce that. Fuerteventura. Fuerteventura. That sounds Norwegian, yeah. But the south side of Gran Canaria is honestly ugly because there is no vegetation. Wow, that's interesting, eh? I like vegetation. Got to have vegetation, right? That's kind of like, when you go to Haleakala on Maui, right? You go to the top of the Haleakala on Maui, and it's just like there's nothing up there, man. It's like, and I have video of Wendy and I standing up on the top of Haleakala, and it's like 10,300 feet or something above sea level, and it's just like lava rock, and then there's some silver swords growing up there. That's it. It's super windy. It is so windy up there. A little harder to breathe because it's up there, but it was cool and it was windy, and that's on Maui. It's like you're not even on Maui anymore when you go to the top of that mountain, man. It's just freaking crazy. Like maybe the dark side of the moon or something, right? So, but the silver swords are very interesting. I don't know if they are in a bromeliad family, but they're pretty cool. And they were growing up there, and I'm sure I shot some videos of silver swords growing on the top of Haleakala. Our northern Pacific oceans are so rich sea life compared to. That is true. That is true. And we're also fortunate here on the Pacific coast of Canada to have the North Pacific Current and the offshore Japan Current, which regulates our winter temperatures. So that's why we don't get the big extremes here like they do everywhere else in Canada. Maybe Nova Scotia is not so bad, but everywhere else in between, Pamela, they can get nailed in winter. Our worst winters can never, like, put it this way, our mildest winters here would be probably maybe their worst winters there, right? Am I saying that right? Our mildest winters would be their worst winters. Am I saying that backwards? Like, I mean, their winters here back east don't compare to ours. Highest elevation is, I'm not sure of that one, but I've probably seen it because I've been to Maui a lot of times. If you go to the Canaries, go to Tenerife, similar to less known islands. Kind of like, it's kind of like the Hawaii, right, of that area. A lot of British people go there. I used to be a delivery, went down under. Oh, a diver. Cool. Right on. They say some of the best diving in the world is around the Southern Gulf Islands and in this area right here because Wendy's son's a diver, and my best friend's is a diver. Well, he doesn't dive anymore, but he used to dive around here a lot. You go down for the swimming scallops and stuff, but apparently it's some of the best sea life around the Southern Gulf Islands. And that's deep, Pamela, 133 feet. Holy jeez. That is down there, gal. My God, the pressure at 133 feet. So the air in your tank probably doesn't last that long when you go that deep. And then you got to come up and then you got to wait a little bit or something, don't you? Because if you come up too fast, don't you get the bends? Yeah, swimming scallops. I had them. I've had local scallops. They're really good. They're awesome. That is deep. So you use a lot of good sea life down there. Yellow flowers, pea family, tree shrub also on the Big Island. Cool. And I've probably seen it. I've never been to the Big Island of Hawaii. I've been to Maui and Oahu many, many times. That is true. Kind of Hawaii for Europeans. Hawaii is way more classy. I love Hawaii, man. I love it. It's just getting so expensive there now. But I don't know, maybe next year we'll see if we can swing it. And Wendy just bought a new vehicle too. So, you know what I mean? My Hawaii money. Wendy bought a new hybrid. She bought a Toyota RAV4 all-wheel drive hybrid, which is good because her other CRV, which was an awesome vehicle, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot harder on gas. So she got this hybrid all-wheel drive SUV, and it gets 815 kilometers per tank full. No drinking, good diet, in shape, helps with the bends. There you go. It's good to stay in shape. That's like me too, exercise, take your vitamins, work hard, don't smoke, don't drink. I have a beer once in a blue moon. I can't drink beer in cool weather though. I can only drink beer and if it's hot out. So I probably won't even drink my next beer till probably maybe summer again or late spring. Have you seen Homer Grove on the way up? Homer Grove. You're talking about the eucalyptus grove on Maui? Because I've got videos of me driving through the eucalyptus grove, and then there's a redwood grove up there too on the way to Haleakala. I just started working out again. Feels amazing. Reverse push up. Good. See, there you go, man. That's good. You know what I do? Every morning when I get out of bed, I do 120 crunches. Then I do 30 push-ups. And I do every day I do, hand squeezy things. I've been doing those since 1984. Every day. I put them on the hardest one, and I do. And I've already broken 2 sets of them over the years. So I've been doing them religiously since 1984. I got a really strong grip. But that's what I do when I get out of bed. And then I go down into the gym and I work out before I go to work. Right. So I work out 5 days a week. I've been doing it since 1981. 1981. You have good grip strength. Good. Right on. And it's good to have good grip strength. And you can strengthen your hands with those. You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to go grab one. I'm going to show you the ones I have because you can increase them. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, these ones are really good. You see these ones right here? Because they got a tensioner on the end, so you can make the grip even stronger by turning this dial on it. It's got nuts on it. So these ones right here, these will really strengthen your hands. And that's on the hardest one, right? And I like these ones. And they're really comfy too. So get these and do those every day. So I do like 50 of them every morning on each hand. 50, but I got 2 of them. So I got 2 hands going at once, right? So that'll really strengthen your grip. So what are these ones called? These ones are called E360. E360. That's what they're called. E360. Right there. So look for these guys. I really like them. And like I say, you can make it really, I got them to the max right there. That little dial on the end, like I say, you can make them weak if you got, you can't grip, you don't have a strong grip, but I've been doing this for so long, I can pull off 50 of those, not a problem, right? And I don't know. So when I'm picking up firewood and I got big hands, right? So I can just squeeze it and move them. It's easier. I almost did grip training to become a cop. Cool. Right on. Good, because you never know if you need to grip somebody, right? Grip them by the head. Anyway, men and women can do these things. Then there's different designs. Looks like they're still hanging in there. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. I'm amazed they haven't broken yet. Because I use them so much. Like, seriously, I've broken 2 sets of these, but the other design, the old school design. So I'm happy with these. I bought those. I bought them in Victoria somewhere. I used to do a lot of pull-ups. I don't do pull-ups anymore. Increases your grip strength. How many pounds of pressure are hardest? How many pounds of pressure are the hardest? I don't know what the pressure is on these things. See, let me grab my magnifying glass because my eyes are bad, man. Let's see what it says on here. It has a positive and a negative. So positive is the hardest. And I got them all the way to the end to the positive. And it doesn't tell you what the pressure is on these things. And I don't know what my pressure. 40. says 40 kg. So positive says 40 kg, whatever that means. 40 kg there, and negative to the end says 10 kg. 10 kg to 40 kg, whatever that means. I don't know. But yeah, it's, you know what? It is just good to work out and stay in shape. I had no idea grip strength is that important for detaining people. It could be, you know, especially if you want to grab them around the throat. 50 kilo. Okay, so I don't know. This is 40 kg. That's 40 kilo right there. Anyway, they're just comfy to use, and well, even if you're sitting around watching TV, you can squeeze these things, right? Get your aggression out on these things. 50 kilo, interesting, but I guess it is. Yeah, requirement to pass training. I did security instead of being a cop. Cool. Cop is a dangerous job, man, no doubt about it, especially in certain areas of the city, right? I don't know, especially if you're like in Surrey or something. I think I'd want to be a cop in Port Renfrew. Would you? No, in July, and like, so there's a station there, right? There's a basketball hoop in the parking lot. There was one cop vehicle, and the 2 days I was there, the cop vehicle hadn't moved. It looked pretty quiet to me, man. Like, seriously, I don't think they're. You cut out, Joe. Did I cut out? No. Yeah, I grabbed someone by the throat once because of bullying. My hands are so long that he could not. Good. You see, that's awesome. I don't like bullies either, man. I've had to deal with them before. Yeah. When you got up now, it's now it's okay. Okay, cut out. Yeah, a lot of times when it cuts out, it'll come across the screen. And that, hey, our internet is notorious for cutting out, Pamela. Trust me. This Wi-Fi here at this end of the island sucks. We don't have any cell reception at this end of the island. I'm on the very northern end of Salt Spring Island in the boonies. We are in the boonies out here. So anyway, I'm amazed it's lasted this long, the live stream. But if somebody was to go on the internet downstairs, like Wendy or Chris, her daughter, and they start using internet, it could actually affect mine. Like if they start uploading something, better than Souk. Yeah, you know where it's really good, Pamela? At Port Renfrew. I cannot believe how fast it is. Still better Wi-Fi than Erie. Oh, on Erie Island. Erie Island. Now, why have I heard of that place before? Oh, that's a place that grows palm trees, right? Erie Island. Right. Erie Island off of, isn't it Ohio somewhere? Is there such a place as Erie Island? I don't know much about it, but there was somebody out there. Is it such BS that they saw violence does not work against bullies? I fought all my bullies in school. Yeah. Yeah. No, nobody bullied me, man. I can tell you some bully stories. That's the place that doesn't exist. Oh, yeah, that's the place that doesn't exist. Bullies are no good. I don't like them at all. You know what? I think they have low self-esteem. That's why they got to go pick on other people. That's not a good thing, man. Yeah. I remember there's always one or two bullies in the school, right? Just thought they were so badass, but they really weren't. They're kind of cowards, right? But the Erie Island, that's the place that doesn't exist. There is Peely Island. Peely Island is off of southern Ontario, but Erie Island. So there is no such thing as Erie Island at all. It does not exist in the. I have to Google that, man. I don't know if I ever did Google that. Did I ever Google Erie Island? Let's see here. I want to see what Google says. Erie Island. List of Lake Erie. Where are the Erie Islands? Oh, there actually are Erie Islands. Middle Bass Island. I think they're tiny little islands. Yeah, right too. Yeah, I remember that now. Sounds eerie, Pamela. It does sound eerie. It does sound. There are actually. Okay, I'm just gonna post this link here, you guys. This is what I just Googled about Erie Islands. Okay, this is what it says. Lake Erie Islands are a chain of archipelago islands in the Lake Erie that include Kelly's Island, Erie Island, and Bass Island. Maybe have an internet cell phone tower. Yeah, sure. No, I don't think Wendy would go for that. I don't know. And I have a cell phone. No, I don't think I want a cell tower around me. But there are cell tower. I think I don't know if it's on the south end of Salt Spring Island or one of the other Gulf Islands. I think the guy peddling that BS saying it was no. There's no possible way. There is no possible way there's any Zone 8A locations anywhere east of the Pacific coast of Canada. There's no way. There's a guy in Nova Scotia that said the same thing to me, that he's got mature Trachycarpus palms. Haven't seen them. They're Pam Rocks past Horseshoe Bay on Sea to Sky. Pam Rocks. Oh, Pam Rocks. Is that where that is? Pam Rocks? Yeah, Pam Rocks. Do that one. I've heard of Pam Rocks. Pam Rocks weather station. Yep, it is. That's right too, because there is a weather station there. Let's just see. Pam Rocks weather. One of the mildest areas is, what's the temperature? It does not have the temperature, but there is actually a weather station at Pam Rocks. That's right too. I lived in Horseshoe Bay near White Cliff. Oh, that's nice out there, man. That's a super awesome area. And you told that troll that palms would freeze like pops because they would be palmsicles, right? There, you know what? Yeah, there's no Zone 8A anywhere in Canada east of the Pacific coast of Canada. I know that for a fact. And even Nova Scotia too. The guy still claims that he grows these huge palm trees, no protection. They're flawless in Nova Scotia. No, he doesn't. That's crap. I would love to see them. I would love to see him post pictures. I don't. No, the ones in Halifax, Dartmouth didn't do good. But I have a friend that lives in Clark's Harbor. He's tried them. One of the milder areas of Nova Scotia, on the very southwestern or southeastern tip of Nova Scotia, he cannot grow palm trees. He moved there from the mainland. He grew them on the mainland, and he could not grow them. They don't survive there. So without protection, people are denial going to lie. Yeah, I don't know what they get out of lying, man. I don't know what they get out of lying. I remember Horseshoe Bay from a sailing program. They sailed the North Pole from there. Horseshoe Bay, yeah, that's where the ferry is. There's a ferry there that goes to Langdale on the Sunshine Coast. And there's also a ferry that goes over to Nanaimo from there too. Oh, and Bowen Island and Gambier Island, I think too. I remember Horseshoe Bay. Yeah. White Cliff has a microclimate. Yes, White Cliff. You know, another good area, one of the milder areas is Mary Island. They say Mary Island is one of the mildest on the inner south coast. So, no, doesn't look very mild next week to me. It's looking milder on Salt Spring. One of the mildest, but Tuesday, wow, I'm seeing a -8 degrees next Thursday for Mary Island. That's pretty cold. Yeah, Bowen Island, I've been there once. Wendy's nephew had a place there on the lake, so we went there for Thanksgiving probably about 5 years ago. Nice place. You should check out Show Bizarre. So crazy, so that it goes to the South Pole. A 35-foot boat? Holy crikey. That is hardcore, man. That is hardcore. 35-foot boat. Oh my God. So you'd have to bring a lot of provisions with it. Do you use the weather network? No. And I don't have it because I don't have a cell phone. The only weather I use, Pamela, is this one. This is the only weather I use. I'm going to show you right now. This is for ours because ours is different than yours. I use this one. I'm going to post the link for you because our island weather has its own weather system and pattern. Right here, copy. Pamela, this is for you, my friend. This is the only weather I use. And I have my own weather station too. I have 2 weather stations here. So that's it right there. I use the 7-day Southern Gulf Island. But yeah, I don't have a cell phone, so I don't have any apps or anything. So the weather, this is the 7-day Environment Canada Southern Gulf Island forecast. And what do they have to say for us? They have to say that it's getting colder next week. Thank God. Oh man, I might be having some snow days next week, man. My wife has an iPad. Wendy's got an iPad. I have actually 2 laptops here. I got side by side. I have a Lenovo here and a Toshiba here. A MacBook Pro. Wendy just bought a new one. Wendy's got 2 Macs. Wendy just bought a new one last month, a MacBook Pro. God, that thing was expensive. It was a couple grand for a freaking computer. And I'm not a computer whiz, so this is good enough for me. I basically just upload YouTube videos and my eBay. I sell stuff on eBay, so I check my eBay, and then I sell other things too privately. So I just got to check my emails. I like it because it changes area. When I go, I also look up Salt Spring weather. Oh, cool. Right on. So that's good. Yeah, no, I actually did have that on my phone at work. When I had a cell phone at the CRD Parks Department, we had that app on there, so I could always see the weather, so I knew what was going on here and there and everywhere around the rock. But yeah, no, it is a good one for sure. Yeah, next week is looking cooler. Off topic, but is Black Friday in Canada tomorrow? No, our Thanksgiving was beginning of October. We already had our Thanksgiving a month and a half ago, man. We had our Thanksgiving. Wendy and I celebrated our Turkey Day in Port Renfrew on the Pacific Rim. So yeah, your Thanksgiving is way after us. Ours is Canadian Thanksgiving was it the first week of October? Let me just put that in. Canadian Thanksgiving. When was it? It was October 10th. Our Canadian Thanksgiving is October 10th. So ours is long gone, man. We had our turkey. Well, we had a chicken with all the trimmings. And our Christmas is the same. Everything else is the same, but yeah. Yeah, no, we don't have that here. We don't have Black Friday because do we have Black Friday? I don't know if we have Black Friday. I better Google that. I know it's a big thing in the States. Does Canada have, thank God for Google, Black Friday? Yes, we do. Is Black Friday the same? November. Oh, okay. We do have it. Friday, November 26th. Black Friday. Oh, it is. Okay, sorry. It is actually here in Canada too. I don't know because we don't have any big box stores here. So on Salt Spring Island, there's no big box stores to have any big Black Fridays, right? But we do have it apparently. Canada has it just like the States. Wow, cool. Mainly online. Yeah, a lot of people just shop on eBay or Amazon now. Like when I buy stuff, it's crazy. I just Amazon it. I need a new MacBook. Yeah, Wendy bought one at the Mac store a month ago. And you know what Wendy did with her iPad? She cracked the screen on it. She dropped it and it hit the corner of it, and there's a crack on her iPad. So, Brad, yes, we have a Black Friday here too, but our Thanksgiving was October 10th, a long time ago. But we always did celebrate the American one, like I was saying. When we're on Maui, we would have a gigantic potluck. Yes, they're all really sins, but definitely worth it. Like the Range Rover of computers. They are. Wendy's a Mac person. She loves Macs. She won't use anything other than a Mac. Me, I don't give a rat's you know what. Like I say, I got a Toshiba here. I've got an Acer over there. I got a Lenovo here. I got my room, my man cave is a laptop here and laptop here. I'm looking at 2 laptops right now. That one I actually got on the weather forecast right here on this one. It's 27 here. It's not 27 here right now. I'll tell you what the temperature is, Mike. Temperature right now is 7 degrees Celsius. So it's 44 degrees Fahrenheit. And I don't know what forecast you're looking at. Current condition is actually, it's even more. This is the current conditions here. It's 8 degrees Celsius according to this Gulf Island one here. Mine's saying 7. So our forecast is this, Mike. Don't look at anything else except that. It's not 27 here, man. It's 40. This one's saying 46. Mine's 44, 45 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Yeah, 27. We haven't had 27 yet. We've only been a hair below 32. The coldest temperature we've had all autumn is just a hair below. We've had minus 0. One morning it was minus 0.7 degrees Celsius. That was the lowest we've had here. So minus 0.7 C is in F. 30 points, so about 31 degrees. The lowest temperature we've been down to is just close to 31 degrees. That was the lowest temperature we had, so not 27 here. I don't know what forecast you're looking at. That's a problem. Sometimes if you look at some of these other ones, it's like they have their head in the glue bag. It's like, where are they getting these temperatures from, man? Anyway, I'll shoot a video tomorrow and you can see what our garden looks like. All our annuals, actually we have annuals out there too. All the perennials are perfectly fine. And when you get a 27, it kills them. Black Friday popular here. Yeah. I'm guessing it's popular here too. I don't know. Like I say, on our island, we don't have big box stores. We don't have Walmart. We don't have J.C. Penney's. We don't have any of those big stores. We don't have Home Depot. It's all small, locally owned stores on Salt Spring Island. So we don't have those big things like that there. We don't have any fast food here either. There's no fast food on Salt Spring Island. So there you go. We live on a little rural hick island out in the middle of the ocean. But that's okay. That's the way I like it. But I'm heading off island next week sometime. And Wendy and I are going to go away for anniversary. It'll be next 2 days, then 2 after Burr weather. Yeah, Burr weather. I might be taking some snow days and staying home. Yes. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to relax. So, anyway, guys, maybe I will go soon because I'm going to go grab some. You know what I'm in the mood for? And I shouldn't be eating it, is ice cream. Do you ever get a craving for ice cream? I'm in the mood for some vanilla ice cream, and I know I have some because I bought some the other day. I like vanilla ice cream, but I don't know how many of you guys like snow out there. I absolutely despise it. It's nice when it's on the mountains, but it's not nice when it's in our garden. But if it does snow here, do you happen to watch Steve Wallace? No, I don't know who that is. It's 171.9. It went, hey, Pamela, it went down to 171.9 here. Yesterday, I saw it today. Sorry, I drove by was it today? No, it was yesterday. 171.9, man. That's awesome. No, 27 in the future. Oh, in the future. Okay. Yeah. Next week it probably will be. Don't say the swear word. 4-letter word is snow, but so is rain. But rain is a much better 4-letter word, right? I know what you mean, Pamela. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Don't like snow. Yeah, those are pretty good fucking grips, man. Holy cow. That work on those grips. How many times you squeeze those babies? Anyway, 50 times in each hand works on those grips. Anyway, yeah, next week is going to be ugly. That's what it's showing here, Mike. It looks like it's going to be colder. Steve is a stealth camping YouTuber. Out of time after his wife passed. Good guy. Oh, Steve. Oh yeah, I don't know. I watched Steve Hunter. I watched How to Hunt with Steve. Thanks for moderating me. You betcha, Pamela. Well, thanks for joining in the live stream. And one of these days we will meet. Okay. I have met lots of YouTubers. We've actually had YouTubers stay. We've had many YouTubers come and stay at the accommodations. That's amazing how many have stayed here. You know, I've met a lot of YouTubers. I've even met YouTubers where I was entering the zoo, heading into the Honolulu Zoo. And there's a couple of YouTubers there one time. Well, they watched my YouTube channel. And I remember Wendy shot a video of them. It was kind of cool, of these guys. And they were like visiting Hawaii. And they said, hey, we watch your channel. I go, well, that's pretty cool, man. That was pretty, like, talk about timing in the right place at the right time. So then Wendy shot a video of them, and it might be on her YouTube channel, right? That was just right when we were paying going into the Honolulu Zoo. But yeah, over the years, I've met a lot of great people that do YouTube. And I've had, like I say, quite a few of them stay here in the B&B. I just had one stay here. Was it in August or September? End of August, beginning of September, he came. A really nice guy from Seattle, Tacoma. And I did send him home with a bunch of palm seedlings. And he, what's Wendy's channel? Wendy's channel is, that's Wendy's channel right there. And you know my other YouTube channel too, right? You know I have another YouTube channel. This is not my only YouTube channel. My other one is the Video Gates, right? I have a Video Gate channel because I do radio stuff. You can see the radios in the background, right? I have my radio channel. So I'll find it for you and I'll post a link. I don't like snow. No, I don't like, I'd rather have cold than snow. I don't like snow. Pamela, my other channel is Livestream Livestream Exotic Gardening. That's mine I'm looking at right now. Hang on. Let me just let me find this other channel for you here. Pamela. Snow sucks unless you're a kid, right? Kid, you probably want snow. Me, I don't want any snow. I don't need it. Actually, I got two other YouTube channels, but the other one I don't upload to anymore. I haven't uploaded on it for years. So, Pamela, this is my other channel, and I do live streams on there too. I do actually live streams on that one as well. That's the link to Jungle Joe C Video Gates, and that's where I talk, broadcast on my radios. This is my man cave and my radio room, right? So, no shortage of radios here. So when I'm doing another live stream on the YouTube channel, it's Video Gates, and I'm talking to people all over the world, and they're actually watching the live stream, and I can talk to them, and they can actually hear what they sound like through the live stream, which is kind of cool. So you can see some of the Video Gates, or when I'm talking in my car or my truck, there's Video Gates on there of me making contact with people here and there and everywhere. That's what the video game channel is. So, all right, guys, I think, these are ham radios. This is ham radio. That's ham radio. That goes up into ham radio, and so does that. But I just talk basically on the CB band. I got lots of capabilities of up and down and all around on those things, but 11-meter band is basically the CB band, but I've expanded it. I can go beyond CB, above 40 and below channel 1. So, and when the skip comes in, I talk pretty much wherever I want to. I like cold and snow. I'd move to yellow knife. Really? You could? Oh, no. Wow. Yeah, I don't like. When I was younger, I did. I used to ski a lot, but now I don't like cold, man. I just don't like being cold. I don't like it at all. Anyway, check it out, Pamela, and you can see what it's all about. Anyway, good night, Pamela, and everybody else. Thanks for joining in the live stream. It's been totally awesome. I think I need to go top up with some water, maybe get some ice cream. Maybe I'll get an apple instead. I don't know. I'll see you guys next time. And tomorrow I'm probably going to be doing a live stream on the Video Gate channel. The skip's rolling in. I'm going to be making some Video Gates. All right. Cheers to you all. Have a good night. Until next time, thanks for joining in. And it's been fun. It's been a slice. Always. You guys make it a good live stream, right? Without you guys, it wouldn't be no fun at all. All right. Thanks for interacting. And this is my social time with you guys, right? It's good to interact, right? You're a good bunch of people. So we'll see you all next live stream. Set your notification bell on your YouTube, and then you'll know when I do a live stream, because I just really don't have any set time. It's just all random for me. I'm like a random guy. I like to do random things. So this was a random live stream. All right. Take care. Bye for now, everybody. Cheers and shaka wave.